Good evening. Tonight we're going to cook crab legs, snow crab legs or Opelia crabs, are the same thing, with some shrimp, and do a very New England crab and shrimp boil. It calls for 12 pearl onions. If you've never dealt with pearl onions, these are little pearl onions. They're white and they're red and they're common yellows. They're just very small onions. Well, to get the skin off all these, what you do, the secret is, dump them in boiling water, 30 seconds to 60 seconds, put them into an ice bath. Come over here and cut off the root end, and then it just slips right out. Show you that slick trick again. Here it is. This is where the roots were. This is the top. We cut off the root end, and we just kind of grab and pull, and it slips right off. And we're going to do the rest of these. So come back in a few minutes and we'll do our next step. Here we have a stewing pot. We've got about 6 quarts of water in here. Now, yours may or may not have a basket. If it has a basket, it's just easier to get to everything, because we're going to take all our ingredients and go into there. What I've done, I'm waiting for this to boil. It has a 1/4 cup of Old Bay seasoning. Old Bay is just the standard. It's in every grocery store, and it's just real nice for what we've got going here. Okay, it's at a full boil here. We're going to add 1 pound of their new potatoes, new red potatoes. They're the smaller, not the baby, but small. I cut them in half. You can leave them whole if you want. You're just going to put them in, and they're going to cook for 10 minutes. That's it, before we add anything else. So I'm going to put my kitchen timer on 10 minutes, and we'll come back in 10 minutes. We'll start adding everything else. Well, it calls for 2 pounds of shrimp, not cooked, but we do want to take the shells off. Now, I have a little over 1 pound. I don't have 2 pounds of shrimp here, but it's just me and my wife. It's going to be fine. So I'm going to take these, and the shell comes off rather easy. There's a little feet there. We're going to just take it off, and I'm going to take off the cover over the tail. You can see right here, they've already split it and taken the intestine, or the track out, the blood track, and which is good. So we're just going to peel all these, get rid of the shells, and we're one step closer to being done. But we're back to our boiling pot. Our potatoes have been in there for about 10 minutes. We're going to put our 2 cups of carrots in, 1.5 cups of celery in, and our 12 beautiful little pearl onions. And we're going to let that heat back up and boil for another 10 minutes. Okay, it's been 10 minutes. Oh, it's looking good. Everything's going in. We're ready to add our corn on the cob. Now, it says 4 ears of corn on the cob cut in half. It's just us 2, so we're just doing 2 ears of corn and sausage. Now, it calls for spicy sausage, like andouille sausage. My family's not a big spicy sausage fan, so we're using sweet Italian sausage, 1 pound of it, cut in mouthful sizes, I guess. Gonna put them right in. And we're gonna bring this back up to a boil and let it boil for 5 minutes. Okay, over here we're making our crab butter sauce. I have, well, for me, I've got, for us 2, we've got a 1/2 stick of butter. I've got a little paper still on on this one. Don't make that mistake like I did. We got half a stick of butter going. We're going to get garlic from a clove of garlic. I just used the minced garlic, so that would be half a teaspoon. Half the juice of a lemon that I've already squeezed in there, but we also want some lemon zest. Now when you're getting zest, you're just wanting to get, in this case, the yellow part, not the white pithy part, underneath the skin. The skin holds all the oils and the fragrance, and you don't need too much there. Just going to go in, and we're going to let that warm up, and it'll be fine and dandy to go here in just a minute. Some people put red chili flakes in that to make it a little spicy. There again, my family's not going to go there. But if you are that, you like that spice, a half a teaspoon of red chili flakes would be just fine in there. And we're going to let this get warm, and you'll smell the lemon and the garlic, and it's all going to mix up together. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be so good. Our pot is looking good and smelling good. We're ready for the seafood. It doesn't take long. I'm going to throw the shrimp in there. That is supposed to be 2 pounds of shrimp. This is a little over 1 pound, but it's just my wife and I. And we have 2 pounds of snow crabs. 2 pounds of snow crabs. We're going to put them in, and we're going to bring it up to a boil, and we're going to cook them for about 3 minutes. Okay, it's all done. You can see I've started taking the claws out, the crab and stuff. I've got a nice little, I'm going to scoop it out, and I'm just going to put everything into the center. All our shrimp, our carrots, our corn, our sausage. It's all coming together right now.
Good.
Food fit for a king.